Overwater Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Lathan. Ma'am, would you state your name for the record, please?
I'm not Ms. Lathan, I'm principal. I am Ruth Bay, card holder and principal of Jade Lathan.
Your Honor, I did attempt
Mr. Overwater, while she's given that, is this the person that you know to be the individual named in the complaint? If not, we are going to have a problem, and I will have this person, since she got up here, taken into custody. We will do fingerprints and we will determine her identity by our standards. So we can do it one of two ways.
All right, here's where the courtroom tension kicks into high gear. The judge is making it crystal clear. If you refuse to identify yourself properly, the court can actually take you into custody and verify your identity through fingerprints or other official methods. This isn't just bureaucracy. It's a demonstration of how courts assert authority and maintain order. For viewers, this is your first glimpse of how law and procedure clash with personal belief. The message? In court, ideology doesn't trump legal process. And trust me, this is just the start of the fireworks.
Judge, I don't question that she is physically the person that is alleged to have committed these offenses. What I do believe is that there is an issue as to competency.
For the record, I do not know this man, and I did send him a cease and desist to not represent me. However, thank you, Your Honor. I am the principal and card holder of Jade, Ruth, and Lathan, and beneficiary.
Very well. Mr. Overwater, you are on this case, so what do you wish?
Judge, I believe that at this point...
Boom. Here's a major turning point. Competency is raised. Now, this doesn't deal with guilt. It's about whether someone truly understands the proceedings and can actively participate in their defense. A competency evaluation can pause an entire case. It's a tool the law uses to ensure fairness, but it's also a huge pivot in strategy. Imagine this for viewers. Evidence and motions on hold, all eyes on whether the defendant can comprehend the court process. It's tense, it's procedural, and it's a moment where legal procedure intersects directly with human psychology.
The issue of competency needs to be raised. So I would ask for a competency evaluation. This matter be set over for a competency hearing.
I'm not
pursuant
asking
to the
for
statute.
anything, and that's, I mean, from the horse's mouth.
I'll need an order.
I did turn in my statement of fact so that there's more than the police record on the record. I have not harmed anyone, and the cameras will reflect that if we are to go that far. But I would like to motion to settle.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I want to settle because I'm the card holder in X relation to the principal, and I do not want to be
I have
mistaken.
no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. I yield.
Thank you.
Check out the timeline. June 6, 9 a.m. The court isn't just picking a random date. Competency hearings are carefully scheduled to balance fairness with efficiency. For the audience, this is a ticking clock moment. Every statement and action now counts because the next step is locked in. It's rare to see the legal system pause like this, waiting on a mental health evaluation before moving forward. Engagement moment. If you were in the courtroom, how would you handle this waiting game? It's procedural, but it's also full of human tension.
Quick evaluation is ordered. I'll order a competency hearing. I'll set that competency hearing for 90.
June 6th at 9 a.m.
June 6, 2024, 9 a.m.
6, 2020.
At this time, bond will continue. Mr. Overwater, prepare the order, please.
I will do that, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case, People versus Jade Lathan.
Mr. Kidnapping for the people.
Kenneth Overwater, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Lathan, who's approaching. Ms. Lathan, would you state your name for the record, please?
Ruth Bay, beneficiary of the principal.
Your Honor, I have spoken with Ms. Lathan several times. We've reviewed some of the discovery. We are looking into some potential resolutions. I'd ask to adjourn the probable cause conference. I would ask for more than 2 weeks.
August 29th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond continued. Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm Ruth Bay, the nationality of Moorish American, beneficiary of the Principal Jade Lathan, and I'm making this special appearance at District 15, Michigan Court of Law under threat, duress, and coercion. I'm asking the prosecutor to dismiss this case on the grounds that there is no injured party. Plus, I have the right to a speedy trial, and this is the 5th time I've made an appearance for this in the case in the court of law since February 2024 for the arraignment. Since the arraignment, when the Ann Arbor Police Department apprehended me unlawfully and kidnapped me, forcing me to take.
Now the drama turned personal. Jade, or J. Ruth Bay, as she insists, is alleging unlawful detention, false arrest, and even police misconduct. This isn't legal technicality. It's emotional, it's personal, and it's raw. For viewers, this humanizes a case. It's someone standing up, passionately defending their version of reality against the machinery of the legal system. These aren't abstract crimes. They are lived experiences, and the intensity is palpable. This is a point where the courtroom story feels like real life, and every viewer leans in to see what happens next.
Fingerprinting and a mugshot when I am not a criminal. Officers Morgan Parker, 15400, and AA Condolis, 02002, claimed I fit a so-called description and also violently attacked me and produced a false police report against my person. These officers falsely accused me of committing crimes that the tapes do not show me doing at all. These tapes do not show me doing at all any of the things that I'm being accused of, as I've never harmed another person in my life, and certainly not an officer of the law. I disturbed the peace, and I have on file with public defender Kenneth Overwater right here to my left, a character letter from my former teacher proving that I've always been a well-behaved student, and have always gotten good grades and have no history of foul play or violence, which is still true to this day. My legal representation on the day of the arraignment on February 2024, who helped grant me my freedom on bond, has already stated on the record that I have no history of violent offenses, which is the truth. And I assume why I was granted my freedom from police custody. I would lastly like to say that on March 11, 2024, I was denied 2 main sources of evidence for my case via my personal FOIA request that would have easily shown my innocence. These 2 things are the mobile gas station cameras, and that will show the young boy already on the phone when I walked into the gas station. But either way, I was not at all acting out of the ordinary or belligerent. I was nothing but kind to everyone in that store. And I'm nothing but peaceful, and I'm saddened that I have been accused of behaviors that are not true. And I would like to exclaim that I'm a victim of a false 911 police call when I had no idea I only know that because of the police report that I got after the fact. I humbly ask both the prosecutor and the judge that this case be dismissed because I have school and I have church to attend, and my college studies have already began on August 26th at the community college. And I'm asking you to grant me my justice from this, taking up my time, because my time is very valuable to my community and I would once again like to motion to settle this case for full dismissal in a speedy manner, because this case has already been in default judgment since the date of March 7, 2024, and I yield.
All right, so that we know that the review of the court's file, I've heard everything that the defendant has said. Court's review of the file.
Let's hit a legal reality check. The court meticulously tracks every delay and adjournment. Hey, most delays came from the defense, not the prosecution. Why does this matter? Because even if someone feels wronged, the law runs on documented action, not perception. For viewers, this shows how the justice system operates strictly on evidence and procedure, not feelings. It's a fascinating moment that underscores the court's precision and impartiality. Even when emotions run high, justice keeps meticulous records.
That none of the requests to adjourn were at the request of the people. It was always at the request of the defense in terms of any delay in these proceedings. Secondly, I do not need a response from the people. If I consider that a motion to dismiss, that motion to dismiss is denied. Where do we need to go now, Mr. Overwater?
Just be asking for an adjournment of the probable cause conference.
Any objection from the people?
No, Your Honor, I have offered a misdemeanor offer of 1 count of attempt resisting obstructing the police. I'll leave that offer open to the next CCC.
September 19th, 2024, 9 in this matter. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome to Peak Courtroom Theater. Jade refuses to recognize her given name, claiming an alternate identity as a sovereign citizen. Identity, ideology, and legal authority collide spectacularly. For viewers, this is the ultimate test of legal patience and procedural order. Judges, lawyers, and clerks are navigating uncharted waters where personal belief confronts institutional law. Quick engagement. What would you do if you were the judge here? This scene is chaotic, unpredictable, and totally gripping. It's where law meets human psychology, and it makes courtroom drama unforgettable.